So basically, I have a long bob now, I guess. Hey loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Kaela, and if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more videos to come. In today's video, I'm sharing with you guys my new haircut and what I always ask for my hairstylist to have my hair in layers for it to look a certain way when I get ready to do my wash and goes or just my natural hairstyles in general. So as you can see, I've definitely been growing out the dark roots. I haven't touched my roots up since November of 2022, and when I did, I touched the roots up with like this dark brown color. You can see that. So now as it grows out, it kind of has like this ombre effect. Now mind you, my hair is practically 2 weeks old now. That's why it's like looking like a blowout more than anything. But I'm going to insert some pictures that I showed my hairstylist right here on the screen for you guys. Whenever I go get my hair cut, I always ask for layers. You guys know I love doing wash and goes. So when it comes to wash and goes in my curl pattern, I always find that having it in layers allows it to have like a really nice round fro shape and just, you know, really helps with the volume. So the reason I even got a haircut all together is because I wanted more volume, but also I just kind of gradually want to grow this color out. You know, it was a phase. I loved it. I think it looks great on my complexion. I think the color is beautiful. Do I want to get my whole head dyed again? Probably not. I realized that was a lot of work. It was a lot of maintenance. And I think my hair did okay with it. Like you saw in all the previous videos, my curls were pretty much still intact. So shout out to my hairstylist because she does an amazing job taking care of the actual strength of my hair. What are some things that I noticed just from having colored hair? I definitely noticed some split ends, but honestly, split ends are kind of like a given, especially if you have color treated hair. So I'm not going to say they were like super duper bad. I was getting like a lot of trims. So in fact, every single time I went to go get my hair straightened, I got a trim. So it wasn't that my hair was breaking off or like the split ends were just going so far up the hair shaft. They were manageable. It's just something that I noticed be a little bit more frequent rather than when it wasn't colored. So that's one thing. I would definitely say, you know, keeping this vibrancy. Now, my hairstylist did, you know, recommend the Wella hair care shampoo, but you guys know I love trying different shampoos in general just for my curls. And so that may have also, you know, played a role in just the dullness of the color sometimes. But I mean, it's really not that bad. It's just something that, again, I noticed. And then for me, this had nothing to do with the color, but I feel like when you start to get your hair cut into layers, you really do have to make sure you keep up with that shape. So as your hair grows out, it's going to lose its shape, especially you're going to notice it when you do like certain wash and goes, twist out, braid outs. And then one thing I noticed just in general is for me, the crown area of my hair, so like this layer, always grows the fastest for me. And so it was like weighing down the overall shape of my curls. So whenever I like wore a, you know, wash and go fro, this part would have to be teased up so much to allow the bottom curls to kind of like, you know, show and flourish. And mainly because like this crown area of my hair, the curl pattern is a little bit looser, and at the bottom it's like really tight ringlets. So that also kind of played a role into it. But I never wanted to go in with additional heat and stretch it out when it's in its curly state, because I want to, you know, avoid heat damage as much as possible. That's really the only cons that I kind of saw with like just the hair color, and then again just your hair growing out when you have layers. But what I always ask is for long layers with face framing pieces. You can say curtain bangs, you can say you know, just layers in the front. And this kind of helps with if you want to have like that mushroom bang round shape when you have a wash and go. So, you know, the pictures again that I showed you guys from Pinterest were like perfect examples. And in this case, I am moving to a new state this summer. So for me, whenever I cut my hair, it's kind of like a symbolic thing. I feel like cutting your hair kind of allows you to cut off any dead weight or, you know, energy. And I wanted to go into this spring season with a new feel. My ends feel amazing. And honestly, it looks like a long bob because my hair is curled. So it's technically not that short. It's right here. I had like maybe 2 or 3 inches cut off because it was down here. But it looks good. Like in the side part, you kind of can't tell the front facing layers a little bit. But it is pretty short. So it kind of like right at my chin is pretty much where the front facing layers pretty much sit at, and then the overall length is about right here. But like I said, because it's like curled up or like waves right now, it looks like it's a long bob. It looks pretty short. But I'm really excited to see how this is going to look when I wash it, because again, whenever I get my hair cut and it's like straight form, it's mainly because I want to have, you know, voluminous curls. So I'm gonna show you guys what I use on my straight hair and what I use as a treatment to make sure that the curls are literally still intact. So the number one thing I always use, I talked about this in my straight hair tools and products video, is this Cream of Nature anti-humidity gloss and heat protectant spray. I use this holy grail all the time when I was in Tallahassee, Florida, because the humidity is really bad in Florida compared to here. But that always helped. And of course, it just acts as a heat protectant as well if you want to, you know, add a little bit more heat to your hair. So that's one product that I love to use. And then to keep my curls intact in between washes, if I straighten my hair or even not, I like to use the Afro-G Keratin. Like, it's like a conditioner, almost like a light protein treatment. Now, I know that I said the Curl Rehab Solve is like my favorite protein treatment, and I usually use that while my hair is still in this curly state. So those are very good products. It's just that the keratin one, I feel like, is a little bit quicker, and it's something that you can implement every other wash day if you want to. And then the green tea reconstructor, now this says it's kind of like heat activated, which it gets activated whenever I like spray it on my hair and do my wash and goes and use the diffuser, because the diffuser, even though it's not direct heat, it's indirect heat, it still kind of like activates it. But I love using that as well, just to keep, you know, my curls intact. So I always say, when it comes to straightening your hair back and forth, try not to make sure they're so like frequent. I would kind of spread them out a little bit. So whenever I go get my hair done, I usually have it straightened every other or every 2 months. So it's not, you know, back to back, because that's usually when you start to see a little bit of heat stressed curls. And I just say that from like past experiences. But yeah, so I just wanted to update you guys on what I ask and how to always have like that perfect round shape if you like to wear your hair in its curly state. And it also does the same effect if you do a braid or a twist out. So I just wanted to show you guys how it's growing out color wise. And it was always this top layer that was like super light, because the bottom was very much so chocolate. But y'all, like I said, my hair is on its last leg because it's been like 2 weeks. But yeah, in love with this new cut and gradual color grow out. I probably will just be cutting it off gradually and just going back to black. But it was a vibe. It was an era. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Like this video, hit that subscribe button, because the next video will definitely be me showing you guys how it looks curly, because I'm gonna be doing a wash and go with this new cut. So I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.